Loud. Okay, hey everybody, it's February 10th. You're here at the weekly community call for chaos. Great to see you all here. I hope the weather's holding out for everyone. It's actually sunny here today and gonna be like 58 degrees, which is, I don't know what in Celsius, but way above freezing, which hopefully is going to melt some of the 6 inches of snow that's sitting outside because I'm so over it. I am so over it. It has been below freezing for, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks now. I don't know. But it is a welcome change for yours truly. If you're, I think we probably asked this before. I feel like we have, but we'll ask it again. Maybe people change. I don't know. I can spell my name. Here we go. I don't know what I am. I think I'm a middle of the day person too, Dawn. I don't like early morning. I go to bed early. Yeah, I'm gonna put that.
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm best in the middle of the day.
I like it. It's very, kind of covers all the bases. I like it. Okay, let's jump into our agenda. We have a light agenda-ish, I guess, light-ish. Just these two topics. So if you have anything else you want to drop at the end, if there's time, happy to chat about other things. But we have passed this topic on twice now. So thank you, Adinka, for your patience. I'm gonna just hand it over to you if that's okay, so you can talk about this with everybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Can you hear me clearly before I go on? I want to confirm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
Yes.
sound good.
all right. Thank you. Okay. So, the DEI working group, early this year, we started working towards two major goals. And one is to get the project budget to 20 projects by the end of H1 latest, that by the end of June, we should have batched about 20 projects, open source projects. And then second one is to improve on the metrics we have for the event badging based on past reviews. But then right now I want to zero in on the project badging and what we decided to do in order to achieve the goal of badging 20 projects was to get like a single source of accountability, because we've been trying to do this for the past 6 months and we really haven't gotten a headway. So like having a single point of accountability, we are thinking that would help us to kind of move ahead. And so we are thinking of having like a project manager for this particular goal, and then to have outreach ambassadors that could help us with this goal of reaching out to communities in the open source ecosystem and saying, hey, this is project badging, this is what we do, this is what it is about, and we would like you to badge with us, and then encourage project admins or community managers to do that. And right now, we have made a call out. I think we did that in 3 weeks ago. And right now we have like a project manager who had started working enthusiastically and passionately. Shout out to you, Winner Bright, if you're on the call. She's really been onto the task. And right now she had created, so we created like a repository for the project badging outreach on the badging organization account. And we've created like a project on the project board to be able to track the activity. And Winner has been on top of that task. Then number two, we have people reach out to us to be ambassadors already. So what we then did was 2 weeks ago when we had the DEI working group meeting, that coincided with the CHAOSS, yeah, but some people attended, And what we then did was to organize a workshop, which we recorded, to explain how the project badging works for people that showed interest in being outreach ambassadors. So I'm looking forward to get that recording from Elizabeth and to send it into the DEI working group channel. Also, we created like a personal channel for the outreach ambassador, like we did for DEI badgers who are focused on the event badging, so that we can have like a focused conversation and be able to track activity for the outreach ambassadors. So fingers crossed. We have created a list up to like 20 communities that we want to reach out to. Winner is still trying to put all of that on the project board, and people will then be assigned on GitHub. Everything is going to be happening on GitHub, so that for transparency's sake, and people can actually go to that board and see the progress that we are making. So fingers crossed on progress. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's so wonderful. That's really great. I had a couple questions. Is there a way to, or would you be able to drop a link to that repo here in the minutes? Somebody, Adinka or somebody else who's working on that project, that'd be great, just so people can see, or in the chat, either one. And then the what was the second question? Oh, maybe you answered this already, and I missed it because I was typing and I can't do more than
Okay.
one thing at one time. How many people did you say had already expressed interest?
For to be outreach ambassadors, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so on the call we had about 4 people.
Excellent.
Yes, but that will be in addition to the members of the DEI working group who had started working. We have the DEI working group members: Mary Blessing, Winifred Young, Ijeoma Onwuka. They have already started working, and then 4 other people are planning to join us. We have Teresa, we have Richmond, we have Akitola, and I think one other person. So what I've done was to bring everybody together on under the same group called Outreach Ambassadors. So we have the channel already. Does that answer your question, Elizabeth?
It does, and I accidentally stopped the recording. Let me start that again. I can't do more than one thing at one time. Okay, sorry. Did it stop or did it keep going? Can anybody tell? I can't tell.
I don't think it's recording.
Ay,
I
ay,
don't
ay.
see the light. Oh no, it is. It is recording.
Okay, okay, okay. So sorry.
Sorry.
I'm a professional, I swear. Okay. Sorry, Adinka. That is really great news. I can't wait to hear more about this and the progress that you all are making. So I hope that you will be okay with providing occasional updates here at the group, just so we can all kind
Yes,
of,
please.
yeah, we would love that. We would love that. And also, I'll probably ping you as a DM because I want to put this in the newsletter. So I'll just probably get more info from you on like how people can get involved, where everything is. So if that's okay, I would love to put this in the newsletter.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Awesome. And David has hands up.
Hi, I like this idea. Good job. This is cool. I had an idea. I don't know if you guys know Abigail, who has her everything open source. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And she has like a list of open source events that you can just add to. And I thought it would be cool if we could maybe work with her and just start putting our badges like next to each of the events that happen to have a badge.
Yeah.
Sort of like
Okay.
advertising that's a thing.
Okay. So this is what you just suggested now is about open source events. What we are focusing on now is open source communities or projects
Oh,
like Apache Foundation, the PSF. That's what the project badging is focused on. But the other side of it is the event badging that focuses on what you are speaking about now.
okay. Sorry. Yeah,
It's okay.
I have I have been in conference world, so I probably just heard everything through that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
But I would
I
like
think
I would like to say here. Okay, sorry, Ruth, before you go ahead, that if you know any person of contact in any of these communities, I already pasted the spreadsheet that we are currently working on. We will soon transfer it to the GitHub project, but we have the spreadsheet already. If you happen to know any person of contact that can help us accelerate the conversation and all that, please don't hesitate to talk about it or share it with us. Thank you. Ruth, please go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was going to say something, but I realized that she doesn't have it up yet. I know she plans to have like projects, but I thought that was already there. But I think that is still in. Like,
Oh, for Abigail, right?
yes, yes, I know she had talked to me
Oh,
about having a project, kind of like a similar thing where she highlights projects, but I don't think that has been done yet. So I just checked just to confirm, but it's not
okay.
up there. Um, but I think she'll be also be a good resource to ask. Because also she's like affiliated with the PSF. So
Okay. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, David.
Fun fact, she is the only other chaotic that is in Cincinnati. So big shout out to her for being awesome and being here in Cincinnati with me. So if I need to reach out to her, I think she's still here. I know she was going to school here. I don't think she's moved on yet, but yeah, I can even help her sort stuff out if needed. So cool. I didn't know she was working on that. That's awesome. Thanks, Ruth. Any other questions for Adinka? And sorry I turned my camera off. I realize when I'm sharing my screen, it really just drags my internet for some reason. So yeah, I turned it off, but I'm still here, I promise. All right, well, I guess we'll move on. Thank you, Adinka. Yay,
Thank you.
excellent update. Okay, this is the archiving minutes topic is something we've talked about for a few times. I think Don was the one who brought up the fact that the history, the version history, can maybe be bogging it down. And sure enough, I believe that that is probably what's happening because we've had this document for a while. And if you think of all of the version changes from all of the groups on all of the page, like keeping track of all of that is a lot. So I'm gonna propose that we do in fact create a new document every year for the minutes. It kind of defeats our purpose of having it all in one place, in one link to just remember. But if we only change it once a year, maybe it won't be so bad. And also, I think if we put, I think Adrian had an idea of putting it like an index page at the top of the document. So we can certainly do that. That would point people in the right direction if they still have the old one bookmarked. So I'm going to throw that out there. What do you all think about that?
that sounds like a great idea.
Anybody see issues that I'm not seeing? It will be a little bit of a pain point to update those bookmarks for everybody, but I think it will make it easier for everyone to load the dang document. We could also, if we don't want to do it every year, we could do it maybe every 2 years or something like that if it's okay in a year. I don't know, but for now, I think just starting a new doc fresh is a good way to get rid of all that. Yearly works. Okay, cool. Thanks, Ruth. Well, that was a quick discussion. That was a quick topic. Who else has items? Don't everybody speak at once. Nobody has anything. That's okay. All right. Well, I don't want to just hold us on the call for no reason. So,
I did add a reminder, just letting
oh,
people know that the CFP for the Open Source Summit North America, which is in Minneapolis this year, has been extended to the end of this week. So
good
you've
to
got
know.
a little extra time.
Good to know. And
And
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if people are looking for a CHAOSScon NA as a piggyback to this, we are not going to do that this year. It's pretty tight turnaround from the CHAOSScon EU we just did. So yeah, we're not gonna do that this year with OSSNA anyway. What were you gonna say, Dawn?
Oh, I was actually gonna say something on another topic. So, Adianka, I'm gonna add some contacts in that spreadsheet. I have contacts at a lot of those projects. So I may forget to continue updating the spreadsheet, but I'm happy to chat about that at a later point if you need some help finding people at some of those projects.
Thank you so much. I'm going to reach out. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, that should go to everybody, anybody who has contacts.
Yeah, I think a lot of people on this call have contacts at a lot of those projects. So I think if we crowdsource this a bit with some of the people in this community, we should be able to get you in touch with most of those groups.
Awesome possum. I want to give a quick shout out to our second year CS student, Hassan. Welcome to CHAOSS. I'm glad you're here today. This is a kind of a quick meeting. Usually it goes till 10 to the hour, but we're probably going to end a little early today. So welcome. Glad to have you here. Do you know how to find the info on Augur? Have you already joined the Augur Slack channel and everything? If you haven't, it is just, what is it? WG Augur 8 knot, I think. I think that's it. I'd have to go look. But if you search all of our Slack for Augur, that's the only one that should come up, I think. And you can also ask in the newcomer channel where to find it if you can't find it. Okay. All right. Anything else before we end our meeting? Okay. Well, I will stop sharing here. Thanks, everybody. It was great to see you all, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your time back. Go take a nap or something fun. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.